Hello, everybody, and welcome to the live. So, here we go. I want to say over here hello to beautiful Tiffany, hello to Z, hello to Aki, hello to Maria. Maria, I just sent you a link with both of your readings, so the 18 plus and the normal one. I did it at the same time, so I have both of them that I just sent to you, my love, so you can go and listen to them. I'm going to say hello to beautiful Diane, to Sean, to Lilith, to Watson, Collective Soul. If Julie is here, hello, Julie. Hello, everybody. Dan, perhaps Dan is here too, or Dawn. I don't know, not yet. All right, so hello, everybody, and welcome to the live tonight. So, Maria, you can go and listen to it. And yes, let's go for over here. Okay, so I'm going to start on off over here with our beautiful a Collective Soul is up first. Then I'm coming to see Tiffany, Z Yang, Eki are going to be following on up next. So let's go forward with it. Our beautiful Collective Soul. Now, I got, briefly, I read what you said, but it seemed all good and absolutely perfect because you sent me your questions. Let me go find out. Hold on. So you're having a good time. Things seem to be going really, really, really quite well, and that is absolutely perfect. You know what? It's about time. It is about time, my love. So let me go and see. You did have, and that is so nice that you guys are actually looking towards different things, right? Okay, so what are his thoughts about you, and is he still excited to meet you again? Let's go and find out. I love the fact that you guys are happy to be together. You guys have a lot of, how could I say, a lot of points in common, a lot of ideologies that could be the same also, and that you enjoy talking to each other. I love it. I think it's absolutely perfect, sweetie. You guys both seem to be into a little bit into the same place, wanting to move into the same direction. So let's go see what the cards have to say. What are his thoughts about you? And is he still excited to see you and meet you again? Here we go. So we are. Oh, well, there's Dawn. Nice to see you, sweet one. Oh, hello, Carrie. I know, my love, but I've got you. Here we go. Let's go find out. Well, hello to Outside the Box. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live tonight. Okay. So what is happening? How are we feeling towards all of this, right? Okay. I'm actually going to have to say over here, this seems to be a brand new beginning. Not just for you, but a brand new beginning for him also. I'm seeing over here that this is a little bit like a leap of faith. Like, we've been waiting for this for quite some time. Not only you, but I'm going to say he's been waiting for this for quite some time too. We don't want no endings over here. We feel like we are in complete security when we're talking to you, when we're close to you. We don't feel as though there's ever going to be any backstabbing. We feel like it is open, that we can actually exchange and say what we want. So we're feeling comfortable already. Now, I'm going to say over here, how do we really want to continue? I'm going to say, yes, we definitely do want to meet up with you again. Absolutely. I feel like we are excited. And not only are we excited, but I'm also saying that this is just, it's a brand new beginning. It's about going into this in beautiful innocence, in beautiful, not 1 gram of fear. We're not afraid. We're feeling completely free. We're feeling absolutely with beautiful, fresh hope. Like, this is just the place to be. We have now a certain longing, a certain desire that's a little bit stronger than what we actually had before having that conversation with you today. So, will manifestations be coming your way? Yes. Is this person emotionally balanced? Will things work out quite well? Absolutely, my sweetie. So I'm going to say you are going to be meeting on. You are going to be really excited. He's going to be really excited, but things are going to go really, really, really quite well. So, my love, I'm going to say this person is going to be very, very protective of you, and they're going to also I'm saying it because I see it. It really has no importance, but he's going to like to spoil you, sweetie, is what I'm seeing over here. He has a tendency of overspending with people that he loves. I know, Collective Soul. It is perfect. It is just like the most beautiful thing altogether. I am loving. Good for you, sweetie. Honestly. Yes. Perfect. We could say yes like a million times. They would all be absolutely perfect. Let me go and see over here. Okay, that is all good. Let me give you a couple messages coming from our Hermit deck, why don't I? Kind of feel like it would be appropriate tonight. I feel like this could definitely do it. Okay. Collective Soul, let me go and give you a couple messages, but coming from the Hermit deck. Oh, I know. I mean, just when you need something to happen, all right? But this is when it happens. It is beautiful. All right. You are so very beautiful. Why would you need me? Why not go with somebody else, right? I know you do. Let's continue over here. It's like my life has restarted. I love. You do need to give me a little bit more time because I've never, ever, ever felt this way before. Hello, my beautiful Simran, and thank you, sweetie. All right. Will you choose me? I want you to know that I have so much beautiful desire towards you, my love. So I'm going to say over here, Collective Soul, yes, yes, yes. And again, yes, 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 yes. I'm going to say fantastic. I'm loving these vibes. I'm loving the way everything is just kind of moving along forward for you. Beautiful progress, sweetie. Big hugs, my love, with tears of joy, I will say. Good for you. You deserve this, sweetie. I know. Yeah, you can have those surprise faces, all right, but they're finishing up with a beautiful smile. So it's a good surprise beauty kind of a thing. How are you doing, my beautiful Simran? My dear Collective Soul, if there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know, my sweetie. But in the meanwhile, good for you. Good for you. It is deserved. The tables have turned. It is your time to get bountiful and good and beautiful things. So enjoy it, my love. My dear Tiffany, what is going on? Is this man thinking about breaking up, right? Because he's shady as heck right now. I love you, my beautiful Collective Souls. I am so happy for you, sweetie. All right, let me go and see. Okay, so I'm going to have to say over here for our beautiful Tiffany, is this man thinking about a breakup because he's acting shady? And you say the lady who sells fish, is he sleeping with her? You kind of feel like it's someone, right? Let's go and find out. Well, that is good, sweetie. That is good. So he went down 2 and lost 2. I love it. It's all into the negative. Yes. Tiffany, let me know if you are here. My dear Sean, you have to send a PayPal with your questions into the PayPal, or send me an email with your questions if you wish. But you have to do it 1 hour before the live, so my 7 p.m. And then I have time to actually do it before the live, because after the live it's too late, and I often have private readings, I have spells, I have other things to do, so I do them before the live, sweet one. The car that you're going to get. Sure, why not, Sean? Go for it, sweetie. All right, here we go, my beautiful Tiffany, sweetie. So, what is happening with this man? What the heck is he up to, right? What is he up to? I know, right? The negative days. It sounds bad when you say it like that, right? But they're the most perfect days. How much does it cost to what? To send me the picture of your car, Sean? The picture of your car, you can send it to me. It doesn't cost anything, sweet love. You're sending me a picture, Sean. You can send me a picture, sweetie. Don't send me money with your picture. Just send me the picture of the car that you would like to buy, sweetie. It is just something that you're showing me, my sweet love. So unless there's something attached to it, then I'm going to say no. Just send me your picture. All right. So my dear, beautiful Tiffany, what is he doing? He's acting shady as hell, right? Okay. There is definitely an imbalance over here. There's a lot of disruptive energies, but I feel like there's going to be some type of a breakthrough that's going to be happening over here, okay? Oh, well, the reading, my beautiful Sean, is the same thing as usual. So it's 5 US for 1 to 2 questions, my love. So, you know, do as you usually do, my dear Sean, and everything is going to be good, sweetie. So that being said, over here, my sweetie, truth is going to be coming on out, no doubt about it. He is actually having a lot of self-doubt right now. You know what? I kind of feel, my beautiful Tiffany, that he's a little bit feeling that you're kind of pulling away at this moment. He feels that you're a little bit pulling away, and he kind of feels like you're shady as, you know, AF too. So you're both kind of feeling like you're a little bit shady, both of you guys. Hello, my beautiful Luna. We just started, of course, my sweet love. Nice to see you tonight. Welcome to the live, sweetie. So, Tiffany, you're both a little bit being, well, he thinks you're shady and you believe that he's a little bit shady. So I'm going to have to say it's about time to kind of sit down, to kind of talk, to kind of figure out what is truly going on over here, because onto his side, you're wondering if he's going to be breaking on up. He's not breaking on up. I do feel like you guys are going to be having a breakthrough within the following, I'll say day, maybe 2 days maximum. You're going to be getting a breakthrough where things are going to seem to kind of go back into its place where things were before. Now, things were before, and they were not great, they were not fantastic, but they were there, right? Sometimes you got good moments, sometimes you got bad moments. So I'm going to say you're going to continue a little bit into that phase where things are going to get a little bit better, and then we're just going to have to go with the flow, right? But things will get better, and he is definitely not breaking up with you, sweet love. I don't feel as though he's hiding anything from you, by the way. I do feel as though there is something financially, and it is somewhat unclear. I feel like there is something financially that is a little bit coming his way. So I don't know if it's an offer that's coming his way. We're going to have to see soon, but it's a little bit up into the air. It's like it's not completely clear that it's actually coming his way. Thank you, my beautiful Luna, sweetie. Oh, Sean, it's the same thing. It's the same normal donations, my love. It's just that you send them on in. It doesn't cost more. It's just that you send them in before the live so I can do it into a separate live. That's it, sweetie. I'm sorry, Sean. Thank you, sweetie. I misunderstood your question. All is good. Thank you, Lilith, for clearing that up, my sweet one. Diane, you said, yes, you're still no, that is good. Things are going good for you guys, Diane. Okay, so, perfect, Sean and Diane. What do I have over here for you, my beautiful? This lady who sells fish, is he sleeping with her? He's not sleeping with her. And I don't feel as though he has any intentions of sleeping with her neither. So I'm going to say no upon that one. But again, I don't see him cheating onto you. So I'm going to say no onto the cheat. It's just that every single time he becomes a little bit shady, he often, into the past anyways, and he still does, like he talks. He's flirtatious. He talks with people. And so I get where, you know, you kind of feel like sometimes there's a little something that's happening and you're wondering what's going on and you're thinking that maybe he's cheating on you because things are a little bit weird. But I'm going to say he is much more, how could I say this? He's much more determined to actually be with you than he has been into the longest of time. Thank you, beautiful Lilith. All right. So, does he love you? I'm going to say yes. I also feel as though he's kind of looking towards the past, looking at all the time that you guys have been together. The good, the bad. He's a little bit looking at all of it. I feel as though his emotions are a little bit all over the place. But he just kind of feels like he's a little bit trapped right now. So, he's a little bit like you, feeling like he is trapped. He's not wanting to be manipulated, and he's not wanting to manipulate you into anything neither. It's just that he feels like he needs to let go of the negative, and that you guys need to go into a phase where things are good, things are happier, things are moving into the right direction. So, does he love you? Absolutely, my love. I feel as though he wants to get out of this bad cycle that you guys are into, though. Let's go and give you some notes, my sweet one. Here we go. Z Yang, my love, are you here with us? Z Yang is up next, followed out by Eki, Simran, and Luna. Okay. So, you're the very best thing that has truly ever happened to me. I do want to have beautiful moments with you. Wine and sex. I do want to grow old with you. I do still want a relationship with you also. And let's go and get another one over here. You are not only my love, but you are my best friend. Yeah, he's becoming cold as heck, right? I know, but he's feeling like you're up to something, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Z. He's feeling the energy. You know, it's a little bit like you. Whenever you feel like he's pulling away, he's moving towards somebody else, you feel that energy, right? He's feeling the exact same thing. So he's actually wondering, you know, if you're up to something or if you're doing something. That's why he's a little bit cold, sweet one. But I say give it a day or two. Things will be back into the way that they should be. Let me put it that way. But if your energy continues to kind of drift like that, then it's for sure he's going to continue to feel your energy, and it's going to stay a little bit complicated. So I don't know how much you truly hold on to Ecomony or to the doctor, or what you truly want to do with that, or if you're a little bit unsure at this moment because you really do love Ecomony, which is, I believe, where you're at. I feel like the doctor is a fantastic option, if you will. He's a backup plan. He's an option. He's lovely. He's fantastic. And, you know, but I feel as though your number one is Ecomony. So I say concentrate yourself onto him. Whatever happens on the other side happens. And that is entirely up to you. But he needs to feel that you love him, that you desire him, and that you want to be with him. Because right now, he feels like things are a little bit off. I know. Yeah, then if you call the doctor, then it will be over. Then it will. If he finds out, it will be over then. Oh, the marriage, though. He loves you, sweetie, but marriage for him is a lot of money, and he's trying to put money towards many things. House, family, all that stuff. He's not wanting to spend money towards marriage, sweetie. My beautiful Z Yang, is your friend J interested in K? And what does K and feel whenever he sees you in church? This is almost like a mathematical equation. Yes, it's almost like algebra with all these variables. Okay, so is your friend Jay interested in K? Let's start that right away, and let's go and see what K thinks and feels whenever he does see you in church. Does he miss you? Think about the connection sometimes. Let's go and find that out right away, my love. Oh, I know, my love. I know, my beautiful Tiffany. But between saying that you want the same thing and being into a relationship with somebody, there's a lot of things that could change along the way. So I'm going to say, hey, if the doctor is the one that you want, move forward with it, my love. But just kind of take things slowly, okay? I know, Z Yang. Really? I feel like I'm in math. Good thing I was good in algebra. Okay, so, yeah, I'm a Canadian. I have had them, sweetie. I have. I have, but I have to say, my lovely, I am not much of a blueberry type of a person, sweetie. My favorite are, above all anything, are raspberries. I'm not much of a blueberry. I will not eat a blueberry pie. I'll have blueberries maybe in pancakes, like maybe once a year. It's pretty much as I touch blueberries, sweetie. Is he starting to date other people as well? I'm going to go and see that. So, is your friend Jay interested in K? Let's start that off over here. I'm getting the sun. I'm getting... No. Not interested. Well, no. Okay, let me put it this way. It's a yes and it's a no. I'm going to explain. I feel as though it is basically a no, but there is somewhat of some physical attraction, but it's an attraction that we're not going to move upon ever. So Do we believe that we could be into a relationship with this person? No. Are we physically attracted to this person? Yes. But are we ever going to talk about it, say anything, or anything of the such? Absolutely not. So I'm going to have to say this is what I'm seeing into the interest. I will say interested beauty-wise, physically speaking, but not even interested in going towards like friendships with benefits. Like that's a big no. It's just, it's into his mind. Like you will see somebody pass on by and you'll say, oh my God, that person's so handsome, right? But it's pretty much what it is. Now, does Kay think and feel whenever he sees you in church? Let's go see. Ah, well, Carrie, with whipped cream, a lot of things are good. Yeah. Okay, so what does he think? What does he feel when he sees you in church? You're always going to remain somewhat of a queen. You're always going to remain, I'm going to say, intelligent, steady. You do bring a lot of beautiful memories, a lot of, I feel like we could have had a lot of dreams with you. We could have had a lot of wishes that could have came true. I feel like when we do look at you and we do see you, we're not thinking anything negative. I feel as though what we remember and what we're holding on to is the joy that was there, the positivity that was there for quite some time. But you're always going to remain somebody very, very important into this person's life, always. It's just that you guys were simply not meant to be together at that moment. A different moment, maybe in 2 years, 3 years, maybe in 5 years, maybe at a different moment. But right now at this moment, it's a no. So he just feels not that you're not the right person. It is just not the right timing. He is simply not ready for something of the sort. But he does think about you, but he mainly thinks about the good things, the good moments, the happy things, the happy, the love, and what could have been. So I'm going to say somewhat of some, it is mostly happy, but there is some melancholy that is kind of truffled on into there. So does he miss you and think about the connection? Oh, well, there you go. I actually answered that. Yeah. So does he miss you and think about you with the connection sometimes? Absolutely, my love. Because I feel as though we thought that this connection would go further. We thought that we could have a lot of different things happen, and it did not necessarily follow on through with that. I feel like we did have a lot of deception. But like I said, I feel as though, anyways, into his mind, it is a question of not wanting the same thing at that same moment. And therefore, I don't feel like he's completely excluding that you guys will never be together, just not at this time period. Let me know, my beautiful Z. Let me give you some universe messages. Let's do some universe messages. I like those. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Eki right on up after. Yeah, I'm not much for ice cream. I like whipped cream. I don't like ice cream onto anything unless it's a bowl of ice cream. I don't know. It kind of melts and it makes a mess. But then again, I don't like to mess my food, like mix it all up together. I don't know. It's not my thing. But I know that, you know, it does. There's a certain marriage between the actual vanilla and the pies and the ice cream. I get it. I just can't do it. I don't know. That being said, I'm going to leave the pie conversation. I'm going to go and see Eki over here. Oh, did he start to date anybody else? Wait, and I want to give you some messages. Hold on. Hold on, Z. This is a soulmate, but it is also a lesson. This cycle for the moment is complete, but it is definitely time to start a new one. But you need to keep going because the results that you're seeking, they are definitely coming on in soon, my love. Yeah, whipped cream is better. It is definitely. Let me go see if he started to date anybody else, my beautiful Z, sweetie. And then, Lilith, I'm going to leave you a timestamp for Eki, and we're going to go and see Simran. So, Simran and Luna, just give me a thumbs up if you guys are here. You're going to be right after Eki. So I'm getting over here our Page of Pentacles, our Four of Pentacles, also our Nine of Wands. Three of Cups, reverse position. Absolutely not, sweetie. So I'm going to say no. Did he start to date other people? No. And I don't really feel as though he's all that interested to begin with. Like, it's not even a question of dating, of wanting. He's not doing it. So it's a no. I know, look what we did, right? But talking about pies, I did not make it, but I did cook one for my son today. Strawberry rhubarb. Yes, it is upstairs. He's the only one who had a slice of it. But that being said, that's what it is. All right, thank you, Luna, sweetie. Z, sending you hugs, my lovely. I know it's difficult, especially since, you know, you do see him and you do continue to see him, so it's a difficult transition, but I feel like it's going to bring you to something so much stronger, sweetie. Eki is at 26 minutes and 15 seconds. Let's go with the blunt, and then we're going to go for 4 other ones. And voila. Let's move on forward towards it. Let me just put these ones over here. They're playing games with me. All right. Well, hello, beautiful Julie. I'm doing good, sweetie. How are you doing? My beautiful Eki, I'm going to tell you how I truly do feel. I see signs about you absolutely everywhere. It is my great pleasure. I have not had the time to reply back to your email, sweetie, but I assure you there's nothing that you can do in return, okay? You can come by and say hi to me, but that's it. Let's take things slowly, please. And I want you to know that I really do miss you, that my heart really does hurt. Can you accept me into the way that I am? Is that a possibility? Let's move on forward over here, my love. Deck number 2. I know that we're destined to be together. I just don't know how you're going to react when I contact you. I am so sorry, truly sorry. I know that I can't keep you leaving like this. I need to make a decision. You are truly the only person that I desire. Deck number 3. I wish that things were different between us. I'm wondering if you feel the same way than you once did. The thought of you with somebody else drives me absolutely insane. I believe that I was a little bit controlling into the past, and I believe I kind of pushed you away. I want you to know that I am in love with you. Are you in love with me still? Deck number 4. I feel your disappointment in me. I am unable to show up for you the way that you need me to. Please do forgive me. I am paying a heavy price for all my wrongs. Karma is not very kind to me, and I just know that in time, justice will be served. I do choose you. Please do stay in faith and trust that I am working my way back towards you. I need you to rest easy because all will be well. Don't fear or worry because we will be together again. And let's move on forward to the final deck. I know that you are the person for me. It is much more complicated than you actually think at this moment. Some people don't quite want to see us together, but I really, truly don't care. I do have a lot of regrets, and I want you to know that I simply cannot get you off of my mind. Meeting you was the very best thing that has ever truly happened to me. My sweet love, I am going to wish you the most loveliest of evenings. I hope you're doing good, sweetie. Hello, Divine Goddess. How are you doing, sweetie? You just finished video chatting with your mom. Oh, I so love that. Let's go see our dear friend Simran. Simran, should you give Raymond another chance, right, to prove himself? What are his thoughts about you? And was the entire drama with Steph an actual blessing in disguise? So he can act right? Let me go see. Let me go see. Is somebody trying to play games with you or not? Let's go find out, my love. Sometimes they are blessings in disguise. Sometimes they are. You are not completely wrong. Let's go find out. I am good. How are you doing, Divine? You can post your question if you wish to, my love. I'm going to be with Luna next, and then I will be with you. So if you want to post, go ahead for it, sweetie. Okay, so what is popping on up for you? I actually do see you into a certain reconciliation, making amends. I feel as though we're going to be a little bit greedy. We're going to be protecting you into many, many, many kind of ways. I feel like we will be there. We will be good for quite some time. I feel like we will try to do the very best that we possibly can, my love. But I'm going to say I don't feel like into the long run that everything is going to be good. What I want to say to you over here, my love, is should you give Raymond another chance to prove himself? I honestly feel like you want to. So I'm going to say follow your intuition. Okay, follow your intuition, because what I'm seeing is what it is at this moment. But it doesn't mean that it cannot change. It doesn't mean that your decision, what you're going to do or what he's going to do, cannot be modified along its way. You know, like me, you could decide tomorrow to reach on out and to say no, and it'll change a whole outcome. Like you could say yes, and it will continue into this kind of way until something else kind of changes the energy. So the energy changes like constantly. So I will say to you over here, my love, should you give him another chance? I feel as though it is not a blessing in disguise altogether. I feel that he will do better, that he will try his very best. He will be there, he'll be more protective, he'll spend more time with you. He will try to do many different things. He'll be able to look at different type of opportunities. Like, I kind of feel like it's going to be a little bit like a honeymoon, if you will, returning back to a place that we miss so very much. But I also feel that within the following 3 months, things are going to start to go back downhill. I feel like the opportunities and the choices and everything become a little bit wishful thinking. And I feel like illusions are starting to pick on up and are starting to kind of... I'm going to say truffle your life. I'm going to say kind of penetrate into different places into your life. So is it ultimately going to end up good? I'm seeing a no at this moment. But my overall end answer can definitely be modified. So my love, I know that you do want to give it out a try. I know that you're afraid. I know that you're stressed. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. But I know that he's also going to be doing his very best. So since I feel like you want to, and he definitely wants to, and he wants to give it his very best, then I say, why not? You know, if this is what you want, give it your whole, sweetie. Make sure this time around, both of you guys, you know, that, you know, these are the rules. This is the way things are going to be going. This is what we need to do. And let's not get back into the same place that you guys are in at this moment, because it's painful as hell. But this is what I'm seeing, my love. He is. He's going to be kind of greedy of you, and he's going to be protective of you at the same time. So a little bit of jealousy kind of coming on in too. I got you, my beautiful Julie. I will be with you right after Divine Goddess, my sweetie. Oh, don't forget, collective souls. You're a sweetie pie. But my beautiful Simran, I really feel as though he is going to put the effort into it. So give it your all, sweetie. I say move on forward with it. Give it your all. See what you can do. What's, 1 month or 2 months or 3 months into the overall, don't have doubts. Having doubts in life is horrible. So if you do have any desire whatsoever, and I feel as though you do, but then take up that chance, take up that opportunity. But, you know, make sure this time around that things are a little bit more clear upon what could be acceptable and what is not acceptable this time around, sweetie. Because you know what? He loves you. He truly, truly does love you. He truly does care for you. And he does not want to lose you. You know, sweetie, he does not want to lose you. He's never wanted to lose you. So he has never let go of you, sweet one. I'm going to go and see Luna Ray. If you have any other questions, anything that you're wondering about, you can ask me into the chat area and I'll come on over and answer you. Okay, sweet one? Give yourself a little bit of time, perhaps, in a room. Give yourself a couple days to figure it on out and, you know, give him your answer after. What is Terry going to do about his current living situation? Let me go see Luna. Yes, my beautiful. It is you. It is you who is ending the relationship because you kind of feel like everything or a lot of things that have been said, a lot of things that have been told, are not necessarily fulfilling themselves. Things go quite well for some time, and then you end up kind of returning into a place that you don't like all that much, and you're not feeling fulfilled, and you're not feeling happy, and that's when you seem to return and you seem to be calling it on off. But as I said, I don't want you to think about the ending because it can change. I need you to think about how you're feeling right here, right now, and that's what I want you to move upon with. My beautiful Luna, yes. What is Terry going to do about his current living situation? Let's go find out. A Divine Goddess is up next, followed out by our beautiful friend, Julie. Okay, so I know you're on the fence, but you know what, Simran? If you're on the fence, it means that you want to, so I don't have any doubts. Give it a try, sweetie. Give it a try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, at least you'll have no regrets, and it will be easier for you to just kind of move on by. You won't have to say to yourself, oh, I did not go back, or I didn't give it as much as I could. Or you won't be thinking, what could have been? And that is very important. Okay, so for our dear Luna, what do we have? What is Terry actually going to be doing about the living situation, right? I'm seeing a breakup. I'm seeing a separation. I'm seeing over here being really, really quite lazy and disappointed, though. So I'm actually going to have to say whatever seems to be happening seems to be negative, but we don't necessarily seem to be moving anywhere or changing anything. I feel as though there is an actual lack of finances, of money in order to do that. So there is something happening over here, my love, that is bringing a lot of disappointment. I feel like we're actually really, really quite impatient. I feel like whoever this person is towards you, my sweet love, I feel like they would actually like to move out. They would like to change living quarters altogether, but they're unable to do it for financial reasons. This is why they are kind of sticking where they're at, but they're not happy where they're at this moment. Does that make any sense to you, sweetie? I'm going to log myself back into PayPal. In the meanwhile, I'm going to wait for Luna to write on back. Well, hello, Dan. How are you doing, sweetie? Luna, does that make any sense to you, sweet one? Let me know before I move on forward to Divine. I'm just waiting to see if this resonates with you. And meanwhile, I'm going to log into PayPal and go and see what's happening and what your questions are, sweetie. All right. I do have you over here 2 times, my love. I do. So let's open up the first one. And there you go. I knew you were going to be asking about the energy, sweetie. Yes, so no changes. And no, not much that I'm seeing, sweetie. But I know that they do. I know that this person, I know that Terry does want to change things, my love. So, I'm sorry. There's like a lot of disagreements. There's like breakup and disharmony, but we're just lazy and we don't have the money to do so. So we're sticking into the place that we're into. I think this is your partner, right? But it might be like a love triangle, a third party. I'm going to say we're going to continue into that kind of a way, my love. I'm sorry, sweetie. You're so beautiful. Inside, out, you're lovely, sweet one. I'm sending you big hugs, sweetie. Divine, you say, you're wondering who was that person apologizing the other day under different users' ID, saying they're emotionally not good. You know for sure that it is some ex-boss from work, but not getting exactly who is it, Samir or somebody else. And that's it. Okay, I'm sorry, my beautiful Luna. Okay, well, let me go and see if it is Samir or if it is somebody else. But you say they're apologizing, my beautiful Divine. They're saying that they're not emotionally good, but this would be an ex-boss. I get the whole Samir thing because there is, you know, some type of emotional connection there, but I don't really feel like an ex-boss would go on through to that. Okay. So here we go for Divine, and Julie is up next. Well, they did to you, right? But not love related. Okay. It is actually somebody over here that has something to do with who has actually delayed your success in love, sweetie? Who into your life, because I don't know exactly who it is over here. Who is it that kind of stopped the process, stopped the actual success that you could have had? Because I'm seeing a lot of failed attempts. I'm seeing stagnation. I'm feeling a relationship that has been incompleted because of delayed success. I'm getting somebody who was very, very immature, somebody who was a lot into their own vanity, and who were this person was blocking you. They were blocking your creative aspect. You had a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things that you wanted. And I just kind of feel as though they tried to make you miss a lot of opportunities. And it just kind of left you being a little bit unstagnant. Not unstagnant, but a little bit stagnant, my love. And now they're realizing what they did, right, was not right. And their consciousness is kind of eating at them. Yeah, I'm going to say yes over here. Oh, Julia, of course you do, sweetie. If you sent it on out, it's because you did. Yeah, and yes, you did, right, Divine? Okay, well, this is what I'm going to say over here. I'm going to answer you right after my beautiful Luna Ray. You won't have to write, sweet one. So do you know who this person is, my love? It is somebody that has to do for work. I don't necessarily see their sign over here, my love. Hold on. Let me just go and check something on out over here. I've got our Ace of Wands. No, not necessarily. I do have our Page of Cups. I do have also our World over here. I do not see their actual sign over here, my love. I'm going to actually have to say over here, I feel like this is somebody who is of a fire sign. But I could not necessarily specify which fire sign. Yeah, this is a fire sign, my love. You're being the Flash, aren't you, Dan? Oh, I can't believe today I actually went and I looked into the movie section because I thought, hey, it's kind of cold outside. It's not all that nice. Maybe I'll go with the kids and go watch a movie. And I actually saw what Juanson was saying. There's an actual Flash movie out. And I thought, oh my God, that so reminds me of when I was a little girl and I was watching The Flash and I loved it. But I don't know. I didn't click onto it because there's no way my kids would want to see that. But I don't know. It seemed like a dark Flash. I don't know. Is he like dark energy or something? Is he... Did they turn Flash into somebody bad? I don't know. In the past workplaces, right? I don't know, Watson. I don't know. It seemed, onto the cover picture anyways, they seemed kind of weird. Yeah, definitely. So my beautiful divine, I am going to say it is somebody that you used to work with, my love, and I'm going to say it is somebody that you used to work with into the past year, most likely into the past 6 to 8 months. You worked in 3 offices, right? I feel like this is a place that you were into the last year, my love. I don't know. Have you been into that place? Yeah. And then 8 months to the new office. Well, okay, it's the 8 months into the new office. That's where it is, sweetie. It's into the new office, whatever seems to be going on. It's not into the other one, because I keep seeing somewhere around the number 8. My beautiful Luna, before I move on forward to Julie, who's wondering if I should answer those questions or not. Terry's next actions he's going to be taking towards you, and does your person's friends and family know about you at this time? I would definitely go and see that. Stay strong, my beautiful divine. I say just kind of let that person go, my love. They're a little bit weird to be continuing to this kind of a way. I say just let them be. This person is a little bit strange for going into such a way, because they could simply contact you and say, I'm so sorry for what I've done, for blocking you. Please do forgive me. But the way they're going about it is a little bit odd, my beautiful divine. Thank you, my beautiful Simran, sweetie. I'm going to be with you right after our dear friend Julie. So Luna, Terry's next actions. Oh no, Julie, I'm just going to ask. You sent it? I'm answering. Oh no, seriously? There's like a flash, but not the reverse. The evil flash. Well, there you go. Well, that's it. Oh, there's a lot of flashes. Okay, I think I blocked some childhood memories out then. I had no idea. I thought there was just one in like red leather outfit. I don't know, very fetish. All right. Okay, so my beautiful, Terry's next actions towards you. What is he going to be doing? I see over here that he's going to be telling you that he's going to try to do things into a better way. That he wants to find more time for you. That he wants to try to find a certain balance. But he's also going to be asking you to be a little bit tolerant towards him, because he's trying to do the best as he can. Problem being over here is that he's not letting go of the other. I still see over here that he's overburdened. So he's always going to have some type of a reason, such as, I work a lot, I'm busy, I can't quite really necessarily make it. But he's just not really able to let go. So the actual actions is more about asking you to be more patient, to give him a little bit more time, that he is going to try to make amends. He's going to try to, make things better, because he truly loves you. And I want you to know, I have no doubt about the fact that he loves you. I know that he loves you. I know that he wants to be with you. But I also know he's got a lot of difficulties actually leaving the place where he's in at this moment. From what I can see, I don't really see an end in sight. I'm getting over here that he's into a place where his main reason, honestly, is because of money. That's his main reason. It has nothing to do necessarily with, it's not because he loves the other person. It's because it is too costly to move out to do something else. And that's the reason why he's not moving on out, sweetie. It's too expensive. So I'm going to say his next actions that he's going to be taking is mostly asking you to be patient. Patient towards him, because he's going to try to make things better. But I'm going to put a warning out and say, as much as I feel like he is solid in saying, he's not lying to you when he says he's going to try to put the effort in. He is not lying. But I feel as though he is going to be unable to actually do it because of finances. So now that you know that there is more of a financial type of a question that is at hand, how can you actually help him out? Or, you know, how can you guys come to some type of an agreement or some kind of a way so he does not necessarily have those, or if you want, that financial problem that is at hand? How can we make this better is what you guys need to look at right now, because I feel like if you're able to figure that part out, then there should be no more problems. You said, is your person's friends and family know about you at this time? Julie, I'm approaching. So my beautiful Luna, I know he loves you, sweetie. The main thing here is money. So this is what you guys have got to focus upon. How can you guys make this happen? Even if it's got some sacrifices somewhere along the way, if he's able to leave that person and move on closer to you, then you're both going to end up winning into it, even if it's just something a little bit temporary into the meanwhile. So the King of Wands followed out by the Emperor. Also getting the World. Family is a no, sweetie. Family is a no. They talk way too much gossip going around. Family is a no. I'm going to say he's got a really good friend, and this is the only person who knows about you, is this good friend. He believes into this person. He believes that he is never going to say anything to anybody else. And this friend does not necessarily have any contact with any other of his friends. Like, it's a friend who's not necessarily friends with his other friends. Therefore, there's no gossip that is even possible. And this friend does not have any contact with his family neither. So I'm going to say his very good friend knows about you. But that seems to be the only person. We seem to be keeping it somewhat hush-hush. And I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like it's somewhat a good thing. I know that, you know, it would be lovely and it would be fantastic. And I know that, you know, you want him to talk about you because he does love you and it shows more interest. But the more he talks, the more he says things, more people know, more people gossip, the more complicated it gets. And you don't really want it to get complicated. You just want him to leave. And that's it. You don't want to have any problems coming onto the other side. So I feel like it's a safe plan to actually utilize is what he's doing. Good night, my beautiful collective soul, sweetie. And hello, shopaholic. How are you doing, my love? I'm going to go and see our dear friend Julie. Luna, if there's anything else, you let me know, my beautiful. Stay courageous. Stay strong. Okay? I know you want the whole world to know that you guys are together and that you love him and that he loves you. And at the same time, you kind of, you know, put other people away because the love is out there and is known. But sometimes it's safer to keep it the way that it is. Stay strong, my love. Julie, it's your turn. Simran, you're going to be up next, sweetie. I got to go and torture Julie at this moment. So here we go. Okay. What does spirits want you to know right now? Anything coming on through? I'm starting with that one. Let's go and find out. Anything coming on through? What should you know? But you know I love you, Julie. You know I do. All right. So. I'm laughing at myself now, Julie, is what I'm doing. I am. I'm laughing at my own comedy. All right, I got you, my beautiful Simran. I'm going to be with you quite momentarily. Thank you so very much, my beautiful shopaholic. I hope Katie is not, sweetie. I hope Katie is not. Yeah. Let's go and see. But honestly, if you do wish to change your mind, you just let me know and I will refund it, my sweet love. I would never want to truly torture you. So what should you know? What should you really find out right now? What is happening? Okay. Now, first thing I want to actually say is a little bit, I know that your second one is really about how are things doing, right? And how's the energy, how the spells, if things are moving along, and so on, so on, so on. But it's a little bit resonating with it. But I'm going to answer the first one in any case. And if it overflows to your second one, then it kind of does. I have not read your second one, so I feel that I think I saw like it has to do with energies and the spells, but I don't know more than that. So I'm going to say over here, what I can actually see is that spirits are actually trying to tell you at this moment that there is your emperor, and we know who your emperor is, right? Is feeling more stability, more power, wanting to be a better person. Now, we know he's wanting to be a better person. He's into yoga. He's into, maybe not yoga. He's into meditation. I'm not quite sure about the yoga, but he's into meditation. He's into he's trying to listen to his convictions. He's trying to listen to himself a little bit more. And to the past, he never truly listened to himself. He went a lot with what other people would like, or what he thought other people would like. And he was never truly his own very person. So I'm actually going to have to say the person that you do love is in great changes. He truly is modifying himself. He's changing a lot of aspects of himself to become stronger, to become better, but to become the person who believes into his values, into his wants, into his desires, without necessarily being manipulated or following something that would be more of, let's say, collective social demand of any sort. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. So this is what I'm seeing over here with our Emperor. He wants to get more into a certain stability. He wants to get that stability into his life. He's kind of tired, a little bit kind of fluctuating, not really necessarily having, let's say, the very secure home, the very secure business. He wants to have his own home. He wants to have his own business going on, which are all things that he's working upon. He wants to have that beautiful family. He wants to have that love. Like, there's a lot of things that he wants to have, and he's working towards that at this moment, which is so very important for him, seriously. So I'm seeing over here that things are going to start to unravel. They're already starting a little bit, they're just kind of unrolling slowly. But once they truly do start kind of just unraveling themselves, you're going to see that things should start to move actually quite quickly. You're going to see that he's going to become more aligned with you, that there is going to be also more action happening. And I'm going to say it has nothing to do with, necessarily what Spirit wants you to know, although maybe it is important for you to know. For some reason, I'm seeing some air travel. I don't know if he's taking an airplane, if he's going anywhere, or if you have any plans of going anywhere. And I'm not even going to say it's like a very long trip, but there's some type of air travel that seems to be involved into the following, I'll say, 2 to 3 months. Oh, he is into yoga too. Oh, good. Okay. And he's been recently doing yoga. Okay, perfect. And that is, I love it. I love it. So this is truly what, I'm going to take out another deck. I want to go and get more info. But this is what I'm truly getting at this moment. This is what he's working towards. It's what he's wanting. And as I said, there's some type of an air travel. It could be just like 2-3 days. He could be going you are. Oh, you're going to Bali to see your mom in August. Oh, voila, my sweetie. Oh, my God. What a beautiful trip, sweetie. Okay, so you're traveling, my love. Oh, that is way too long not to see your mom. I know, it must be crazy expensive to go over there, right? Ooh la la. Okay, I got you, sweetie. So you're the one who's traveling. Perfect. Okay. I'm loving. That is just good. Hello, my beautiful Stephanie, sweetie. And you decide to go meet up in Bali, honestly. So you're the one who's going to be going air travel. I love that. Perfect. Okay. So the traveling is there. No doubt about it. I'm seeing over here more of a structure, more of a routine that seems to be installing itself over here. But I'm also seeing that within the following 2 months, there's a lot over here of peaceful resolutions. I feel like we're coming into more communication, and we're having a little bit more compromise within it also. So my love, I'm going to say he's actually going to get out slowly of his stubbornness to be able to open on up a little bit more. And I see over here almost like a last man standing, like we're not giving up. It doesn't matter what happens. He's not giving up onto this connection, and I don't see you giving up onto it neither, sweetie. Oh, you must be so excited to go and see your mom, my love. Oh, you must be so excited. In Bali, nonetheless. My uncle was there not too long ago. My uncle has been gone for, my youngest one is 5. Oh, I'm going to say about 4.5 years. He came down here for like 2-3 months and left back again. But he's been going to Thailand, all over the place. Like, he's been all over the place into the last 5 years. But he actually stays over there now. He comes on down here every once in a while to keep like he still has his condo over here, and to keep like his health care and everything that goes along with, being the Canadian citizenship. But that's it. He's been living over there for like 5 years now. So, yeah. That is so exciting. I know, last man standing. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go and see. Sean, you say what? You've always wanted to be like a cowboy since you were a little boy, right? And splash into the water and go really fast on a horse. So what stops you, sweetie? Go and get yourself some horse lessons, my love, and go and splash through that water, sweet one. I say, why not? And your mom said, yes, instead of you going back to China, right? You should definitely. It's going to be the most beautiful experience. It is a your mom is quite brilliant. Very good idea. Let me go and see your other question. The one that we decided, right? Well, you decided I was going to be asking. So I'm moving along with it. Okay. Let's go and see. Yes. Okay. On the love energy between you. Okay. Perfect. Yes, we certainly can. Let's go and find that out as we speak. I'm going to go to this little deck over here. And let's go and find out. Thank you, everybody, for being so patient. Up next is Simran, Shopaholic, and Stephanie. I know that's the one that you love, sweetie. It's the one that does not show off. It's the one that does not play any games. It's the one who is true at heart and who is true love. And I agree with you, sweetie. What am I seeing over here? Good. I am seeing over here our swords, but in reverse position. This is about slowly waking on up. Not seeing any endings in a way at all. I kind of feel as though as time is moving on by, we're avoiding is what we're actually doing. We have avoided a few times into the past that actual tower moment. You have avoided it actually by saying different things, from writing, from talking, sometimes for not necessarily writing also. So you can avoid this actual tower by either speaking or not speaking. And I feel as though you guys have really just kind of unleashed whatever really bad part of the relationship needed to be passed on by. I feel like it is already something of the past. It should not necessarily come on back. At this moment, the energy that I'm seeing is our beautiful Six of Pentacles. But the Six of Pentacles is stating over here that we're looking towards an equal. And that is important because this is what we're looking for too. We're looking for an equal give and take of energy, exchange, and actions. And that means it all, because it's no longer about you reaching on out every time. It's no longer about you taking all the actions and doing all the different type of exchanges, even just onto a subconscious type of level. It's about the right here. It's about the right now. It's about the heart-centered generosity. It's about the openness. It's about allowing to actually receive the love. So it's about him and the energy that is moving towards him, slowly opening on up to receive that love, to receive that exchange, and to be able to exchange back in return. And that, I have to say, is a beautiful outcome. I believe you have, my sweet love. Unless something else pops up, I'm going to say a definite yes. And the energy check is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. You say what? Tight buns and red leather? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that you must be talking about the Flash there, Dan. I think you are. Well, I have to say, but that's always somewhat of a winner now, ain't it? Hold on. I don't know, fighting with my carpet. Okay, so other than that, what I'm getting into the energy for you. Again, our Eight of Wands. I'm sorry. About fast movement coming towards you. So this is about new horizons that seem to be coming on in, new communication, a certain surge of energy. What I will say towards you, though, is that I keep getting travel over and over and over and over and over again. It's as if you actually leaving for that travel is going to leave some type of a space, some type of a void into his life. And it's like whatever you do, come on back. From what I can see, things seem to just make sense, and things seem to actually open on up when you're coming on back, sweet love. Oh, I love the pintos, Sean. I love the pintos. They're adorable. My little girl, her horse, her school, she was taking lessons, horse riding lessons for almost 3 years now. And yeah, the school closed. The lady decided that, you know, she was going to be doing something else. And so she sold everything. And the horse that my little girl was on for pretty much the last 3 years was a pinto by the name of Apache. And it was brown and white. Gorgeous, gorgeous horse. And yeah, anyways, that being said, she's moving towards a new school. And they do have some beautiful pintos there too. But actually, they have a lot. They must have, I don't know, they must have like a, I don't know, seriously. I'm going to say at least 70 horses over there. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Yes, spending time with your mom and maybe feeling more grounded, right? It makes sense, my love. It makes sense. Well, you're going to be feeling more grounded, but you're already feeling more grounded. I don't really feel like you're the one who needs to do that. Yeah, your mom, she grounds you, right? I feel like he's the one who needs more grounding than you do, sweetie. And things are happening quicker later. Yeah. So I'm going to say your mom is going to bring you in that beautiful energy. I have no doubt about that. She's bringing in for you some more courage, some more determination. She's bringing in more stability, more security. So yes, a certain grounding, but also a certain conservation about holding on to who is important and what is important into your life. So I definitely feel like you're going to be having all different kind of conversations with your mom, and you're going to decide that this is where you need to be, that this is what you must do at this moment. So you're going to be coming on back, I feel, with different plans, different ideas, maybe just even different ideologies or way to move on forward into a different way that maybe you have not tried yet. So definitely new thoughts are going to be coming towards you. You see, there was nothing scary about that, sweetie. It is perfect. I actually have to say, I'm not going to say I preferred the second reading than the first, but I feel as though they were both really, really quite good, my beautiful Julie. So that is a lesson to be learned. Do not be afraid about your questions. Let me go and see. Our beautiful Simran. Did Steph want Raymond to chase her? Oh, let's go see. Do I see any movement before your trip? Hold on, my beautiful Simran. Let me go and see. I know that's 3. I know it's far. I know it's far. I feel like the big movements are coming on in when you actually do come on back, like the big movements. But I do see some movements into the in-between. So I do see some movements coming on in over here. Not too much into the month of June. I'm going to say more into the month of July. Movement does seem to be happening. We do have a lot of changes and modifications. But the big movements, let's say dating and all that, is most likely going to be whenever you do come on back. But you are going to have some exchanges. You are going to be able to talk a little bit more. You are going to be seeing some modifications within your relationship. But anything really big, it's going to be then. Oh, that is lovely, Sean. That is a beautiful thing. Honestly, it is. Horses, they ground you, right? They do. They truly, truly do. My beautiful Simran, did Steph want Raymond to chase her? Oh, I like that, a horse named Tonka. Absolutely, my beautiful Julie. I love it too. Things are moving on forward. It is perfect. And that's all we ask. As long as things move on forward, it's perfect. We just want to see some results. That's all we want. You too. Have yourself a lovely evening, my beautiful Julie. Now, Simran. Did Steph actually want, yeah, to chase her? From what I can actually see over here, yes, because I'm seeing an ending. And from this ending, I'm seeing a lot of shattered dreams. I'm seeing a lot of broken family, a lot of disputes, a lot of unhappiness. So I kind of feel as though at this moment, she's feeling like she did somewhat of a poor choice, that this is just kind of reality coming on into her life, a little bit like a slap in the face would do. So she's getting this clarity, but like by the bad way, a way that nobody truly wants to have that clarity. There was a lot of confusion. We feel as though there's a lot of distractions. You would be one of the distractions. And we just feel as though, what did we do? Was this a good thing? We should not have done this all together. I kind of feel as though she definitely thought that they were going to be together. They were going to be having a relationship together. And it's not clearly what happened. And so she's feeling used. She's feeling disappointed. So yeah, she did want to be chased. Yeah, why is she so mad about it? She's mad. She's mad because she thought that they were going to be together. She definitely thought that you were over. You were gone, sweetie. You were not going to be creating any problems anymore. You were out of the picture, my love. Yeah, why did she reach out towards you? Shopaholic, let me know if you're here. And Stephanie, too. You can, do me a smiley face, a thumbs up. You can stick your tongue out at me, whatever you wish. Just let me know that you're here, okay? So Shopaholic and Stephanie, you're going to be on up next. My beautiful Cimarron. Now, why did she actually reach out to you, right? She reached out to you over here because, honestly, she was looking for the truth. She was trying to find out what was truly going on. And now, quite sincerely, no. Did she move on with somebody else? She did not move on with anybody else, my love. Absolutely not. She does not necessarily assume that you guys are back together. She believes that you're back together, or at least that you have some type of maybe a tendency, like something could actually happen, right? I know you were gone, but you wouldn't let go. I know, sweetie. But into her mind, the actual reaching on out in many, many different kind of ways, and in many instances, whenever she did do it, was truly to create somewhat of a connection, somewhat of a disagreement, somewhat of a, I'm going to say a cold shoulder. We're really, really trying to make you feel jealous, to make you feel unwanted, unloved, and that she is the one who was chosen into all this. Ultimately, what she really wants you to do is to say, why don't you just take him? Because I don't want him, right? It's a little bit what is going on. But I kind of feel like she's a little bit testing. She's trying to see how things are going, what is happening. I don't feel as though he necessarily said everything towards her, not into the beginning and not at this moment neither. Therefore, she's a little bit less into this world where things are unclear. What he said at first, was not necessarily what it is. It was truly just a fling and nothing else. It happened. It should not have happened. And it will never happen again. But into her mind, they were together. It was love. They were going to continue to be together, and you were definitely out of the picture altogether. So she was actually trying to make you jealous, and she was actually trying to test you at the same time to see, were you, talking to him? Were you getting any feedback? She was trying to feed off of your energy and your answers to kind of decide what her next step was going to be. No, he was just fooling around all the way on through, sweetie. He was just fooling around. He was never looking towards a relationship with her. But she thought that they were going to be having a relationship together. And that's where things went wrong. And that's it. She's trying to get some... She's very wise. My beautiful Cimarron, you need to cut this person out of your life. She is pure toxic. She is bad. I mean, bad... I'm not going to say that her own person, she's bad as a bone, but she knows what she wants, and she's going to try to get it as much as possible. So, my beautiful Cimarron, stay very far away from this person. You block her as much as you possibly can. Do not answer her phone call anymore. Besides, after what she did and there's no reason for you to talk with her. Okay, she's blocked, and that's it, right? Well, if you ever receive any type of messages, then just don't answer them. You know they're coming from her anyway, so there's no reason for you to get new friends requests or anything weird. Just completely, absurdly, just don't answer them, and make all your accounts private. So only people that are around you or that you know who you are friends with are actually able to get your information. All other people, just kind of block them out. Is he ever going to talk to her again? Let me go see. Thank you for letting me know, my beautiful shopaholic, by the way. And, did I see Stephanie? I did not quite see Stephanie, though. Yeah, let me go see. I see over here that he's moving on forward. So I'm going to say over here, no. Anyways, his plans are an absolute no. I do not feel as though he's going to be talking to her again. So I'm going to say what he said at this moment is absolutely truthful. I hope that he will stand to his word, and that's what he shall do, my sweet love. So what he is saying, it is true. Let me go and see our beautiful shopaholic into the moment. My beautiful Simran, I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I know that what he's saying to you at this moment, it is truthful. I know that it is. That's it, right? I know this was such a mess altogether. It should have never, ever, 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 ever happened. And let's hope that it never, ever, 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 ever happens again, because that is hurtful as hell. And I knew that he was not going to let go of you because he truly does love you, sweetie. So hopefully he changes for the good. The cards seem to be saying that this is good at this moment. So it's up to you to decide. I'm sending you much love. If you have any other questions, you know where to find me. If you just want to chit-chat, you want to send me an email, do that too. Does she regret what happened with them? Does she regret or does he regret? Let me answer both of them. Okay. Does she regret? She does. She does because she's not getting what she wants at this moment. She's not getting what she desires whatsoever. She's kind of seeing him. He's being portrayed over here a little bit like the devil because he did use her into a certain way. It was somewhat of a fling. And now what we're getting from it is just constant battles. Nothing good is coming out from it. So, she's upset because she's feeling like she was used. So onto that, absolutely. Oh, well, hello, my beautiful Carrie, sweetie. And is he feeling as though he has any regrets? Let's go see if he has any regrets altogether. Our King of Wands, he's being very sturdy, very strong into his position, but he does, because you do have over here the Hierophant. He's been thinking about it a lot. He's had some time to think about it. He's had time to come, to harass you, to talk to you, to try to make you change your mind. He's done a lot of things into the meanwhile to try to get you back. And ultimately, he will do absolutely all he possibly can to make things better for you again. So I'm going to say he's got regrets for what he did, and she's got regrets because she did something that she should not have, because now she's in love with him and she can no longer be with him. And so she just kind of feels like she was a little bit lied to, and she's upset right now. So they both have regrets, but for different reasons. Ah, sounds like a great horse that you had, Sean. That is lovely. That is so sweet. It is my pleasure, Simran. Shopaholic, is Katie upset with you? And if so, why? So is Katie upset with you, and if so, why? What is going on? We're a little bit careless at this moment. We have some resistances. For some reason, I feel as though we think that somebody has been dishonest. I'm seeing dishonesty. I'm feeling as though something has been unfair. Lack of accountability, and I'm also seeing over here somewhat being a little bit unrealistic and stuck into the past, kind of unable to actually let go or to forgive. So we're kind of clinging on to something, and we kind of feel like it's a little bit careless, and we were a little bit unprepared for this. Therefore, we're a little bit lost. We're a little bit stuck into all different kind of directions right now at this moment. Does that make any sense to you, my beautiful shopaholic? Why somebody would be feeling this way, sweetie? We're going to leave a timestamp for a beautiful Stephanie after, my sweet souls. Let me know if that is making any sense towards you, what I just mentioned. Kind of curious over here because it is an interesting kind of a movement. All right. I'm going to move on forward into the meanwhile towards our... Oh, no, you don't get it. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing over here. We just kind of feel as though there's something that is happening over here. It's like if this person, okay, Katie is wanting something from you, but you're not willing to change. You're not willing to modify anything whatsoever. And this is why we're upset at you. It could be any, like, it could be, when I say a change or modification, it could be something of the sort of, do you want to go over here? And you said, no, you can't necessarily go because there's this or because of that. And they kind of think, well, maybe you could change your plans or maybe you could make it happen. It doesn't have to be something that is really, 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 really quite big. But the main message coming on out over here is that this is something that is creating the lack of not moving on forward, of not wanting to change something and kind of holding on to something into the past. We're feeling like we're not cared for all that much. We're not important all that much. We want to feel like we are more welcomed. We want to feel like we're cared for a little bit more, like we're important into your world. Okay, now that makes sense. Okay. So you know what's happened now. It is my great pleasure, my beautiful Maria, sweetie. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing over here. And like I said, it's not something that is absolutely huge or anything of the such. It's just, you know, thank you, my beautiful Maria. It is holding on to something over here. And we're feeling really, really, really quite disappointed. It is my pleasure, my beautiful shopaholic. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. Ah, you were shopping, my beautiful Maria. At Target onto a Sunday at, my gosh, your store's closed late. Okay, my beautiful Stephanie, let's put a timestamp over here for Stephanie at 1:22 and 30 seconds. My beautiful Stephanie. So at 1:22 and 30 seconds, is Ron talking to anybody else? Because he's seeming really, really quite emotionally unstable, right? Oh no! Oh, Stephanie. Now that is way beyond manipulation, honestly. I hate when people do those things. Okay. Let me go see what he's up to. He's clinging to control is what he is up to over here. Okay. I'm still seeing over here. I'm seeing that he's being unfair. I see over here that he is trying to hold his own side. He is trying to continue to manipulate you into many kind of ways. And to actually making you believe over here with the Ten of Swords that things are over. That this is the end. What is actually happening over here is that he's got a really, really big sense of insecurity. He feels just absolutely overly sensitive about so many different things. He is feeling needy as heck. He's feeling really, really quite fragile. And he's wanting you to feel as though you're into a victim mentality at this moment. He feels as though he's been giving way too much and that you should be given more, that you should be doing something different within all of this. And I know that you did not do anything, and I know that you don't deserve anything of this, and you know that you don't have to say you're sorry towards him, so it's a little bit of a crazy thing. Let's continue. Okay. Ten of Swords, still, reverse position. Nothing is happening between you guys. This is what he's making it seem onto Facebook, but it is not an ending. He's really just manipulating you. At this moment, he does want to be a little bit left alone, though. So I'm going to say for the moment, let's just kind of leave him a little bit his space, my love, because I am seeing the Hermit, but I'm also seeing smack into the middle over here, the Magician. So I will say at this moment, just let him be. Give it approximately, we are today Sunday. I say on to Thursday. Send him out a message and let him know, hey, you changed your Facebook profile to single. What is going on? What truly happened? What did I do to, you know, and try to send him out a message to see what is truly going on without necessarily pointing him and saying, what have you done, and so on, blah, 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 because we don't really want a bad outcome to be coming from this, and that's what will happen if we do kind of do that. So I'm going to say, my love, I know that he needs a couple of days just to really, I'm going to say, decompress, because I know that you have not done anything, but into his world, he needs more, he wants more, he's feeling upset, he's feeling sad, he's kind of feeling a little bit unstable, and he's still trying to manipulate you. What is the best way to manipulate when you're not talking to somebody and you know that they're checking out your stuff, right? Is to put something like you're single, or something that would be shocking, something that would just stab you into the heart, and this is what he's doing. So he is a master manipulator altogether. It's not fair, it's not okay. But I also know that he does need to have his space. So as much as you have not done anything, it is important for him to keep this personal space. So I say let's just kind of leave him with his own personal space for the moment. I'll leave him a couple days. After that, I'm seeing over here the Two Swords. Depending on what it is that you're going to have to say and what you're going to say towards him, then he's going to decide what he's going to be doing about all of this. But I know that all the cards are possible with a Magician, but he's the one who's holding the Magician card at this moment, not you, which is why it's important for you to take those steps, like one tiny little cautious step towards the other. And I'm saying to take these steps because I know that you do, you know, you still do want to be with this person, you do love this person, but if at any point in time this person is no longer good for you and you no longer want to, you know, be a victim of manipulation or whatsoever, whatever you feel wrong has been done upon you, then I say just let the person go with the flow, sweetie. But as long as you do hold on, I say on Thursday, send an email out, very open, just kind of seeing what's going on, saying, you know, I miss you. I saw that you know, were single on Facebook. You know, what's going on? What happened? I don't quite understand, right? And try to get a little bit of feedback from that, my sweetie, because I know that he still cares about you. I know that he still wants to be with you. But for some reason, he is feeling so hurt, and he's feeling into this victim mentality, and he kind of wants to make you pay for it at this moment, which is why he's doing all these things, and he needs to have a little bit of a break onto his own side, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful High Priestess. How are you doing, sweetie? Let me go and hold on just one second over here. So we were with our beautiful Stephanie. I did not necessarily get your PayPal yet, so give me just one brief moment. My beautiful Maria, I'm going to answer High Priestess, and by then, hopefully I will have received it, so I'll go and answer your questions, sweetie. Yes, no, he still cares for you. He still wants you, my love. It's just that he is into this place. Wait, let me take out these other cards for you. He still wants you. He still loves you, but he's still kind of manipulating you into the way that he really wants you to do a little bit of the outcome that he is wanting. He wants you to feel as though there is somewhat of some fear that is hanging on over here. Three of Wands, we're still looking towards that future. We're still looking towards, with our Seven of Pentacles, different options that are going to be opening on up for you. Our Ten of Wands in reverse, we do have some burdens at this moment, but nothing much more. So we're still looking towards the future. We're just really wanting you to, I'm going to say, feel a little bit of the pain that he is feeling. So I'll say yes, he does still care about you, and he does still want you. He's a little bit of a complicated man, sweetie. He is complicated into the way that he is very, very overly sensitive. And one tiny little thing just kind of gets him a little bit unstable, and you end up paying for it for the longest of time. My dear High Priestess, can I compare you getting a PhD in public health versus PhD in health education? I certainly can, sweetie. You're trying to decide, right? So you can go back this fall. Okay, Let's go and find out. So we changed a little bit into the direction from what I can see. So we're into public health and health education. All right. So the top one over here is going to be for public health. And no, I only have one. I thought it was 2 cards. And let me move on forward to this one. For the PhD in health education. All right. Okay. I'm actually going to have to say over here, sweetie. Here we go. I'm going to have to say I see you more into public health than I do into health education. I feel as though into the actual public health, you have more power. And when I say more power, you're able to do more things. You're able to move on forward with different things. It could be a different type of procedures. I feel like there's going to be more also a variety into a certain kind of way. But I don't want to say variety. I want to say different type of, not procedures, but a different type of objectives are going to be offered to you there. Different type of challenges are going to be coming your way, which I feel is going to be different than if you actually just go into the health education altogether, which is why I feel that with a PhD in public health, you're going to be better than into the health education. There's different challenges, different obstacles that are there that seem to be more interesting towards you, that you seem to be liking all that much more. I feel as though you don't really have any doubts when you move on into that one. I feel as though you're feeling quite strong over here with the sun, and I feel as though you're going to be more surrounded. You're going to have a better surrounding around you, and it's going to be less, I will say, emotional perhaps than the actual health education. So I'm definitely going to have to say between both of them over here, I will say the public health. And when I move on forward into the health education, the main contact, the main difference over here is about the challenges that are going to be coming your way. I feel like they're a little bit more difficult into health education, emotionally speaking. You're still going to be having that contact. It is still going to be there, but it's going to be a little bit less emotional into the public health than into the health education. And I see you being more happy. I see you being actually a little bit not happy within the health education. I see you being a little bit at lost over here, a little bit wondering, should you really have taken that path or not? But by then it'll be a little bit too late. So you're going to continue. And they are both public health degrees, right? But the title is different. Well, the title is different, but there's different things that are going to be actually coming on over this, because yes, they're both health, no doubt about it. But, I'm definitely going to have to say the first one into this one, sweetie. Hello, TP, and thank you, my love. So yes, technically, they are both health degrees, no doubt about that. But one of them is more into the education. The other one is more public health. So I feel as though the public health is going to be able to open on up for you. I'm not going to say necessarily different horizons, but different type of challenges and opportunities that you're not necessarily going to get into the other one. So I feel like this one over here is going to have more variety than into the other one, and it's going to be less emotional than the other one. Let me know what you end up picking, my sweet love. Wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. Let me go see if I received Maria's questions. Let me go see if I received Maria. If so, I will continue with Maria, and I'll go send TP right after. Let me just go and log in, my beautiful Maria. I did not receive it onto my phone, but does not mean that I did not get it. Here, hold on. All right, perfect. So let's go and find this out. I've got you, Maria. Here we go. Sometimes it takes a while for my phone to actually tell me. So let's go forward with it. No, Roberto is not giving up on you. Are you still here, my love, before I continue on? And you are. Okay, I know you're a hot mess, sweetie. Your week is starting back up again. It is exciting as heck. Let's go and find out. So, Maria and TP are up next. We want to know over here with this new week that is coming upon for you, what is going to be happening? Yes, finally, these 2 weeks. It has been 2 weeks, maybe 3. I'll say 2. Anyways, 2 of torture, right, Maria? It's finally going to be ending. So Roberto is not giving up onto you, and you're not giving up onto him. That's a good thing, ain't it? Let me take out over here your little Norman. Let's go like this. Let's go over here, and let's go and find out what we've got. Hold on. And voila, and let's do that. Okay, so Richard not giving up onto you and onto him. Why is he feeling so? Oh, he's feeling drowned. He's feeling down today, sweetie. He's just, I feel like it's an accumulation, sweetie. It's an accumulation of not necessarily getting any messages, not necessarily moving on forward with you. So it's really that stagnant energy. You're living it into a different kind of way that you have this energy that is so strong. You guys are going to be seeing each other this week. Things are going to be changing. Things are finally going to be in movement because things have been kind of stagnant for like the last 2 weeks or so. So you're seeing this and you're feeding upon this into the most. And this is why you guys do complement each other in the same way. You're seeing it and feeling it as something very, very positive. He's seeing it at this moment as, oh my gosh, it has been so very long. I have not seen her. What am I going to be doing? How are things going to be going? Am I going to be able to see her? Like, he has all these different type of questions, all these different things going on into his mind. But at the same time, he's more into the right here, into the right now, and you're more into looking towards the future. You think about what you're going to wear before you go to school. You think about what you're going to say. You think about what you're going to do when you're in your car before you actually arrive. If it's into the stairs, what am I going to do? If he's holding the door, if I don't see him. You've got like all these things pre-planned into your mind. He just goes, but they're right here, right now. If you're in front of him, then that's it. That's what happens. He either ends up being blocked or he kind of opens on up. But he doesn't like pre-plan these things. His brain is completely different, my love. So this is why he's feeling a little bit more down. I just kind of feel like too much time has gone on by without you guys seeing each other. And this is where he is at this moment, sweetie. So this is why he's feeling, you know, this way. But is your date really happening? It is an absolute yes. Is it still meant to be? Absolutely. It's going to be important for you guys to continue, though, during these following weeks. Continue onto that same path. Continue talking. Continue opening. Continue into the beautiful path that you were on before, so that, yes, you can get it. Because if there's any stagnation, there's any endings, there's anything that is just kind of switching the energy around, then it might not happen. But I don't want to talk about it because I don't see it happening. I'm just saying, because I do have the ways over here, that it's important that both of you guys stay on track. As long as you guys stay on track, you're good for gold. So yes, I still feel as though you guys are going to a date, and I still see you guys being together. Now, does he know that you love him back? Hello, my beautiful big Cleo. Nice to see you, sweetie. Absolutely. Okay. Do we have Love Shine? We do. Hello, Love Shine. How are you doing, sweet one? Okay, so let's go and find out. By the way, Love Shine, I was meaning to actually send you a message, but I did not. I don't know if you actually sent me something. Somebody sent me something that had to do with a full moon in Sagittarius, but the message was with an actual phone number. Like, there was no names. It was coming from a user with a phone number that I had no idea. I don't even know where it was actually coming from, quite honestly. I should actually write the area code. It'll let me know. I deleted it. I did not know what the heck it was. Never received a message such as. No, you see, the message was actually coming from somewhere around Los Angeles, which is really, really, really quite weird. It was an 818. and it had to do with a full moon and an image, and I don't know. I did not open it. I just kind of deleted it, but for some reason I thought maybe it could be you, but I didn't want you to think that I was not answering back towards you, sweetie. But now I know it was not you. I don't know who it is. It is weird. All right, okay. No, and this was not even you. This is why I was wondering, my beautiful love shine. It was not, it was by a phone number. It was so weird. It was the weirdest thing. Never seen such a thing. So I deleted it. I figured it was some kind of a bug. So my love, what I'm going to say to you towards you over here, my sweetie, to continue reading, my beautiful Maria, it is a no, okay? I'm going to say that things are good. Why? Does he know that, you know, you actually love him on back? He knows that you want to date him. He knows that you want to start things up again. But he does not clearly know with a 100% certainty that you love him back. Now, there's a, there's a difference between loving somebody, being lustful towards somebody, wanting to date somebody. So he knows that you would like, most likely, to have somewhat of a reconciliation, but he doesn't really necessarily know that you do love him on back. So for that, I would say no. I know, my love. Let me give you a couple more messages, sweetie. Let me just put this deck away at this moment. And I'm just going to write on down over here, we do have our beautiful Amy, who was also there. So I'm going to give you some messages, and then I'm going to move on forward. And smile and wearing your pink tomorrow. Oh, please do so, sweetie. You've got to. I know. You say it all, say it all. Right, yeah, me too. Same old. I'm going to say love shine. Same thing. Some days are better than others, right? Some are a little bit more complicated. Some you need to figure out things. Some you need to... some days are complicated as hell. Others are beautiful. So I'm going to say it's pretty much what life is, right? And we always have a choice. We all have a choice. If we don't like what's going on, we can try to modify it as much as we can. But I know that sometimes we're stuck in circumstances where we're too afraid, or we don't really want to change, although we're not necessarily happy, but we're happier into this kind of way than another way. So, life is full of choices. It is complicated. I say try to find the most beauty that you can into a day. May you be into a good situation or a little bit less of a better situation. Let me go and see. Well, yeah, he knows that you care about him. He knows that you care about him, but that you love him, that's a little bit different. So I do have TP, Big Cleo, and then I'm going to have a love shine. So my beautiful love shine, if you would like to post your questions, sweetie, please do post away, unless you have sent it to my email, but I don't believe you have. I'm getting over here. I am done, my beautiful Maria, running from this connection. I've thought about spending time with you and my family. I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. I want to be able to dedicate a song to you. I truly am being subliminal with my feelings about you. My dear TP. Maria, I'm going to be excited to see tomorrow what is going to be happening. I'm going to be excited to see what's going to be happening, sweetie. I hope that you get to speak to him. That's complicated, my beautiful love shine. I know you still want him because I know you love him. And I know that you guys have been into this relationship for the longest of time. He becomes somewhat part of your routine is what happens. And since he becomes part of your routine, it is so difficult to actually let go of him, right? But I know that you do love him, sweetie. Let me go and let me just do this like that. And let me go and see for TP. Is Andrew still currently working at the same place that you used to work before? All right, I got you, sweetie. Let's put a timestamp, please, for TP at 1:44 and 20 seconds. Let's go and find out. Sweet dreams, my beautiful Maria. Yes, let me know, Maria, but into a short email. Don't get too excited. Okay. Have sweet dreams, my love. Okay, TP. Is Andrew still currently working at the same place that you used to work before? Yes or no? King of Cups over here. Walking away, kind of being sneaky. Endings, no. No would be the answer that I'm getting at this moment, my love. So I know we seem to have ended this. We're actually kind of sneaky as we ended it from what I can see at this moment. All right, I love you, Maria. I know your emotions. So TP, is Andrew still currently working at the same place that TP used to work before? I'm getting a no, my love. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, TP. And here we go for our beautiful Big Cleo. Let's go and find out. Big Cleo is going to be at 1:45 and 40 seconds. So 1:45:40. Let's go and see what's happening for our beautiful Big Cleo. And meanwhile, I'm going to go and keep our PayPal updated. And Watson, you are definitely going to be coming on up soon, sweetie. Okay, so I still need our beautiful Amy to post her questions on out. So Amy, go forward with it, sweet one. You're going to be right after Big Cleo, okay, my love? If you don't know what to ask, I can ask for you. I can ask what his energies are, where he's moving on forward, what he's thinking about, what would he like into the following year, is he seeing anybody else, you name it, sweetie. You go on forward with it, my beautiful love shine. As for our dear Big Cleo, absolutely, for 305 module, you're going to get at least a GPA of 4, which I know seems to be fairly quite high, right? But my beautiful Queen of Wands, my Six of Cups, and my World are definitely saying a yes. So it is a yes for the first one. For second question, for 307 module, are you going to get at least a 3.5? This card is flying on out. Here's our beautiful Emperor. You would be the beautiful Empress into this case. Our King of Cups. You seem to have everything completely under control, but you don't necessarily seem to believe yourself as much into this one. So I feel like this one might have a little bit more doubts for you, but are you going to get it? It's a definite yes. Oh, what happened, Watson? You were gone? You've been buffering? Oh my gosh. Is it less hot for you today, Watson? Big Cleo, will Big Cleo for module 305, will Big Cleo get at least a GPA of 4.0? And that's a yes. I also want to know, let's make this go in all directions. I also want to know for module 307, will Big Cleo get at least a GPA of 3.5? 3.5 for 307 module, 307 module. Absolutely yes, my sweet one. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh, and while I'm at it, I just have to. I want to know over here, is Big Cleo so very loved? Does her person love her? Does her person want to be with her? I had to do it, Big Cleo. I'm sorry. I had an itch. Oh, TP, I mean that this person was sneaky when they left. They were sneaky when they left their actual job, into a way that I don't really feel as though they knew that this person was going to be leaving. That I don't believe they actually thought that Andrew was going to be leaving. Or maybe he just kind of left into a way that didn't leave all that much, time to, find somebody else, and to leave that appropriate time that you should leave whenever you do leave, a position or a job. Kind of feel as though it was done a little bit quickly. You thought he was onto the phone, right? I thought he was gone shopping. No. Okay. Let me go. We still don't have Love Shine, do we? Let me go and see into... No, I don't have anything over here neither. Okay, so we're going to give our beautiful Love Shine a little bit of a pause so she can find out her questions. And into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and answer you, Juanson, since you're back, before we lose you for, some buffering over here, sweetie. And whenever we see Love... Oh, there's Love Shine. Okay, well, let's go see Love Shine first, then. I've got you, sweetie. Is Cancer feeling going away from you? Or is he never walking away? If I talk to him about what I want, what will happen? Okay. Yeah, I know what shopping, right? No way. You were definitely not looking into recycling your paycheck into any kind of a place, right? Okay. Lila, thank you so very much. I was just asking for those index fingers, right? Let's go find out. And then I'm going to go on see our dear friend Juanson. So, is Cancer's feeling going away from you? Are Cancer's feelings going away from you? Okay. So, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I have never seen such a thing, Love Shine. Never. Seriously. Never. I kid you not. No, it's okay, my beautiful Love Shine. Don't be sorry ever, 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 sweetie. Oh my God. Okay. No. Okay. I'm going to say, is Cancer's feelings going away from you? No. Is he ever going to walk away if you don't? No. If you do tell him how you're actually going to be feeling and what you truly want, you're going to have a break, but then he'll be back. You'll be back into the same place, into the same cycle. You're always going to return into the same cycle until the moment that you decide that it's not going to be happening anymore, that you no longer want this cycle to happen. And if you no longer want this cycle to happen, he is sadly going to let you go, because he's not looking for a relationship. He is looking for the following year, maybe even 2 years, maybe even 3 years. He wants to be with you. He doesn't want to be with anybody else. He's not cheating on you. He's not seeing anybody else. But he wants to be with you, and he's holding on to you, and he does not want you to be with anybody else. But he is not willing to sacrifice his liberty and his freedom. And I know you'll say, oh, my freedom and liberty, seriously. But no, into his world, it's really, really important, especially after everything that he's been going through and that he's gone through into the last year. He doesn't want to lose anything anymore. He wants to stay his own person. He wants to stay into his own things. And he wants to move on forward into that kind of a way. So I will say to you over here, my love, that there is absolutely no doubt about it. He is not letting you go. He loves you. He wants to hold on to you. He believes you're absolutely fantastic in every single way. And he would not change one single thing about you. You're intelligent. You're strong. You move on forward. You've got entrepreneurship. You've got everything you need, sweetie. And you know what? He knows that you are with him because you do love him. Now, he's not trying to use you into any kind of a way. You follow on through because this is interesting and it's good for you too. If at any point in time you decide that you no longer want this, then he's going to let you go free, sweetie. And I know you'll say, well, what the hell? Then he doesn't really love me. And I'll say, he does love you, but he does not want to sacrifice his own happiness. So he's thinking about himself first. He loves you into the way that he's not seeing anybody else, and he only wants to see you. But at the same time, he wants to see you onto his very own conditions. So it is somewhat of a love, but a love that is, yes, somewhat selfish. But he's always been a little bit this way. So if you really look at it, my beautiful love shine, he has never really changed all the way through. He's always been the same man. You have always loved this man. It's just that at this moment, since he is no longer with a person who is creating problems, you're wondering, well, why? Why can't we be what we always said that we would be, right? Because into the past, it was beautiful ideas. It was things that we would like, things that we'd like to hold on to. But now that we're into a different place, we're too afraid of getting back into those type of positions. Therefore, we want to stay where we are. So, will commitment be? No. He will stick around with you as long as you keep him. But other than that, you're the one who's going to have to decide if at some point you no longer want him. I know you do. I know. Let's go see his thoughts on Amy, sun up until he goes to sleep, right? And yeah, is Amy the only one that, you're the only one that he's been seeing, sweetie. You're the only one. Let me go see his energy. So his thoughts on Amy, sun up until he goes to sleep. Sun up until he goes to sleep, my love. 6 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. Also getting over here the Star. Okay, so I'm going to say that his energy over here altogether, my love, is one of strength, but it is one of also being wounded. We're wounded, but we're still trying to be as strong as possible. We know that you're feeling as though you're a little bit left out, that you're not getting the love that you should get and that you would like to get. But at the same time, I know that during the day, he has hope, he has faith, he believes that good things will come upon you guys, and he doesn't necessarily believe that you are going to be walking away. So, sun up, I'm going to say when he woke up this morning, he was a little bit more sad, he was a little bit more disappointed, kind of wondering, kind of thinking to himself, should I reach out? What should I truly do? I don't really want her walking away. But then as the time kind of went on by during the day, he actually realized that he doesn't necessarily have to have that fear. He doesn't believe that you're really going anywhere, and that today was just not necessarily a good time for him, but he is going to be contacting you this week. So I'm going to say maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I feel like he will be contacting you, and he's going to be wanting to see you, sweetie, but you're still kind of getting back into the same cycle. So are there any socks? Is there anything kind of crazy happening? No. Is he cheating on you? No. He felt bad this morning, but as time went on by, he kind of feels, it's okay, I'll contact her this week and we'll get to see each other. So into his mind, he's feeling okay. He's feeling like, all right, we're going to see each other. We'll spend some good time together. We'll get that connection together. And he's thinking, okay, I will feel better and she'll feel better. And that is a bonus into his world. It's like it's all that is truly necessary. I know, my love. The socks and go sucks as hell, especially since he doesn't have to go. He used to have to go, but he no longer has to go. If anybody should have, socks and go, it should be you. He no longer has no reason to just run away. So I'm going to have to say it's a question of, yes, habit, but it's also a question of selfishness. And I don't like the selfishness. I don't. I know that you deserve better. Honestly, my beautiful, you have always been there to fulfill all his desires, all his wants. And that's still what it is. You give him what he cannot get elsewhere. You give him stability. You leave him control. You give him peace of mind. And you give him pleasure. Add all those things together. Why should he go elsewhere? He believes into you 1,000,000%. He knows that you're not going to go and gossip to anybody because you've got more to lose than he might actually have towards all of that. He feels so safe and so secure into this, and yet he does love you and does care for you. So He's good into it, into many different kind of ways. He does not see any reason to change anything into all of it. I agree, Dawn. I definitely agree, sweetie. Let's go see our dear friend over here, Juanson. Juanson, my love, hold on. Let me just do this. Okay. And let me close this on off. No, it's not going to change anything. You've done that before, my beautiful love shine. He'll be upset at you. He'll make you pay for it. It's just going to take longer for you guys to reconnect and to be together. That game does not work, sweetie. Don't play games. Games are no good. He knows you and you know him. And he doesn't like to be manipulated, so he's just going to stay onto his own side. Yeah, don't do that, my beautiful love shine. Juanson, before you get to some type of weird buffering, if anybody has any questions, it is a time to post them on out. That after Juanson, we will be closing up the live for tonight. So, you finally had it, right? Because it took some time. It sounds like you finally had it. It sounds bad, doesn't it? You finally had your singing lesson is what I want to specify. And you got to sleep in. That is good. I do love. And you got to relax. I like that too. And have your coffee. I got to have some coffee too. It was fantastic. And you say watch. Oh, yes. But no, Elizabeth coming into your dreams, right? That's okay. You'll be able to see her this week, sweetie. Let's go and do a general. Let's go see what we've got. Okay, so what do I have? I know. I should be good to do your readings, sweetie. I should be good, Juanson, before you start to buffer or shop. No, I'm kidding you. Before you start buffering. And I hope that you're not sweating. I hope that you're okay. I hope it's not too hot for you. Honestly, it's really cold here. I even suspect David actually closing off our pool heater because I was into the yard today. I'm like, what the hell? I was going to go and put the pool down because we have it like at 85. And I thought I'll bring it down to like 80 because it's supposed to be really cold the next 2 days and we're not going to be swimming. And I'm like, what the heck? It's shut off. Why is it shut off? What if we wanted to swim? Although it was friggin' cold. It was like 11 degrees today. Nobody wants to swim. But yes, that being said, I would love to send you some of my cool air if you would like to send me some of your hot air. And hot air, I don't want your farts. I know. Okay, let me continue as I'm going to get out of my stupidity. Okay. And that doesn't go with Elizabeth, right? Okay, so I'm getting over here the Hermit. I'm getting our Queen. I'm getting our Four of Cups. I mean, we're into this big moment over here of contemplation, kind of feeling like we're into a moment of melancholy. I'm going to say we're a little bit bored. We're a little bit bored about the situation at hand. We want things to move. We want things to change. We want to be closer. We want to kind of end the cycle that we're in, but we don't really know, and we don't really have the guts to do it. We don't have the courage to actually move on forward with it, right? You're in your dark room, Juanson. The only light coming in is from your phone. What the heck are you doing? And what is your dark room? Is that where you keep all your masks, Juanson? Now I'm getting all different kinds. I think you gave us too much information, Juanson. What goes on into that dark room? I don't want to know. Love you too, my dear Sean, sweetie. You and beautiful Diane. Now we're going to change the conversation on Juanson. He's giving way too much information out. Yeah. So, okay. Now that I got a new perspective on you, Juanson, I'm going to have to say that we want to be honest with you. We want to be completely, we want to be somewhat dependent of you is really what we want. It sounds interesting, doesn't it, Love Shine? But you see, Juanson is not writing back. He's trying to figure out what he should do. Nonetheless, within all these black hearts, he put those big googly eyes. There's definitely something suspicious into that dark room. Who stays into a dark room with just a phone lit up? You're up to weird stuff, Juanson. Yeah, just your bedroom. Oh, your bedroom is the dark room. Uh-huh. Oh, of course. Hello, Regina, sweetie. Okay, I'm going to leave you into your dark room, which is your bedroom. And I'm going to continue your reading. I'm going to do like if I didn't hear anything at all. And I'm going to continue on forward. So, you need a man with a dark room, don't you? I know, don't we all need a man with a dark room and masks and everything of the such? Yeah, kind of makes you think there's chains and all different kind of weird stuff going on there. Oh, Juanson, we've got a whole new vibe tonight. So I'm going to say over here, sweetie, we are looking at different choices. We're looking over here for... Oh, well, I can't get into it, but we've got a lot of daydreams. We've got a lot of fantasies towards you. We've got a lot of wishful thinking, so we're wanting a lot of good things. Hello, my beautiful Regina. Nice to see you, my love. I'm going to be with you in just a few moments, right after Juanson. You came on in at a good time. I was torturing Juanson, so I will stop now. Let's continue and let's go see what she wants to say towards you. Lilith is being abundantly silent into this whole darkroom situation. So let's continue on and see. Okay, you know what? She's getting some private achievements. She's getting some things that are happening that are actually really, really quite good. You say you cover your bedroom with tinfoil to blast out the heat and the sun. So dark, cooled room. Yeah, all right. That scene, yeah, that would scare the hell out of you, right? Yeah, I get you. Yes. Imagine cancer with all those... Okay. I get you. I think it would scare the crap out of me too. I'd be like, where's the light? What's going on? What do you got on your face? Would be asking questions too, Love Shine. Okay, so hello, my beautiful big Cleo, sweetie. I'm going to say to you over here, Juanson, I get you. I do. I don't have enough heat into my house to cover my my windows with tinfoil. We don't get that hot. Really, we don't. Yeah, I would love it, but we don't. But I get you, sweetie. So that being said, I'm going to leave you with your light of your phone, sweet one. And hopefully you're not straining your eyes. Just listen to what I'm saying and put the volume all the way up. I'm getting over here that she is actually getting a private achievement. Something good is coming towards her, and I feel like she's really, really quite happy about it. So I'm going to say she's been getting most likely some really good grades. It could be the end of this session. I feel like she's really proud. She's really happy about herself. So if you do get to talk to her, please do mention something of the such, because I feel as though she's had some really, really good achievements. So let me go and give you an angel, and let's go into the tarot book of answers. All right. 1111. Your guardian angels are nearby. Take this opportunity to manifest your highest dreams. The portal to your abundance is definitely opening. He traded that in for running, right? Oh, it happens, Love Shine. Oh my gosh. I used to have, my ex-fiance was a rugby player. Well, he still is a rugby player. That being said, he had this firm thought that, before any type of big match or anything big that would be happening, that there would be nothing, socks, like no socks happening, because you got to keep your energy. So some people truly do believe into it. Maybe he keeps that bottled up energy, sweetie, for running. That's a bit of a pity, ain't it? Hold on. Okay. Well, let me give you some messages now. Oh, no, the Book of Tarot. The book. Ah, ha, ha. Yes, the Book of Tarot. Okay. Oh, well, Seven of Wands. The answer is a yes, but if you hurry. This is not the first time I get this message for you, you know. It is not. Oh, no, my beautiful love shine, sweetie. You'll find out tomorrow, right? We'll definitely say a prayer towards you, sweetie, tonight, my love. Stay strong, my sweet one. That must be stressing you out, my love. Please write me an email. Let me know what's going on, my beautiful love shine, if you feel up to it tomorrow. Okay, sweetie? I will definitely have you into my thoughts tomorrow. I will definitely do beautiful prayers for you tonight, my sweet love. I know it must be absolutely crazy, my sweet love. It must be... Oh, whenever it comes to anything in the body, right? It becomes really, really, really quite scary. At least, I don't know how long ago they found it, but at least you're getting your answers fairly quickly. So, you know, if there ever is anything, you know, they'll be able to do something about it fairly quickly, sweetie. What she really wants to tell you over here, my beautiful, is that she does not, you can go forward with it, my dear Alexis, if you want to, sweetie. What you really need to know over here is that she is a little bit afraid of actual judgment. She's afraid of moving on forward. She's afraid of being said no to. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Do you have Facebook, my beautiful? Do you have anything of the such? Do you have, you can join me onto Facebook, like on a Messenger, anything of the such? You've got nothing like that, my beautiful? I know, that sounds bad, right? I can just see you there with like a racket of tennis, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me give you some messages. Oh, well, there you go. Why don't you send me a message on Messenger, sweetie? You know my name. It's the same one that is in PayPal. So you can find me, Lisa Bejin. That is me. And go on forward with it, my love. You'll be able to find me. I'll add you on. And you can let me know, okay, sweetie? I know you would never, Juan-san. It is my quite pleasure, my beautiful big Cleo. Good for you, sweetie. You're absolutely brilliant. I know that you're working really, really strong. I know that usually you do truly believe into yourself, and you usually are. You're strong, and you've got everything like in place as it should, but have no fear. You're going to do absolutely fantastic onto those results, sweetie. All right, so if you want to, love shine, just find me, my sweetie, and I'll know that it's you. I'll add you on in, okay? All right. When I see you into my dreams, sometimes, well, you're naked, Juan-san. Thank you, Alexis. I'll be with you in a few moments, okay, sweetie? If your question is not in PayPal, then you can post it over here, and I'll be with you. Your opinion of me matters to the utmost. I want you to know that I truly do trust you with all of my secrets. Oh no, not that buffering. I'm at the end. Thank you for coming into my life, sweetie. Remember that one, okay? Oh, that buffering. That's because I said too many things. I bibble-babbled, and that's it. Otherwise, you would have had the whole time. You would not have had those bufferings. Oh, yeah, that's it, right? Say what? I know that buffering. You plan on quitting in 2 months. Are you going to be all right if you do so? You're officially over. You've had absolutely enough, right? Yeah, this is an awful thing. Okay, let me go find out if you're going to be okay, sweetie. So you plan on just quitting in 2 months. Enough is enough. That's okay. Enough is enough. It at least allows you 2 months to go and find something else, right? Hidden love messages. Absolutely, sweetie. Okay, I got you, sweet one. Thank you for posting. You're going to be on up right next, sweetie. So you plan on just quitting, Regina. What is going to be happening? Are you going to be all right? Yeah, I see a lot of unhappiness. I see a lot of lack of fulfillment. People around you, negative. People around you, maybe even a little bit lazy, ungrateful, disappointment, arrogance. Okay, you are going to be getting a breakthrough, definitely. I'm seeing over here that you're going to be getting a breakthrough. If you're able to start looking right away, because I do see you leaving, I see everything happening over here. I'm going to say a month after you actually end up leaving, you're going to have a new position that's going to be offered towards you. So are you going to be all right? I will say yes. But start looking right away. And within the following, I will say 2 months, you'll have like a month off to just kind of recuperate, get your energy back on. And then you're going to be starting a new position where I see that you're actually going to be happy. It's going to be, I feel, a new environment, new insights, new ideas, new vision, new focus, new people, more movement. And I just kind of feel like the person who's going to be hiring you is somebody who's older, by the way, somebody who's between, I'll say 45 and 60, but I feel more 50 and 60. They're devoted, they're very mature, they're very well balanced, they're very compassionate, they're very supportive. So I'm going to say something that is completely different from where you're actually in at this moment. So it's a yes towards you, my beautiful Regina. And I'm going to say to you, well, you know what? Congratulations for standing your ground, sweet love. And you're doing it into an intelligent kind of way. You still kind of have to put up with those following 2 months, but at least you know that those 2 months are going to be ending and that you're going to have something else, that you're finally going to be happy, sweetie. Absolutely, absolutely. No, I know, no, but I knew what your spell was all about, sweetie, so do not worry about it. I know. You've got it, my love. I absolutely did do it. I did it after the live yesterday. I did a candle spell. Next time what I might try to do is I might try to do a tarot spell. So it's a spell that is done within the cards. It takes about 40-45 minutes to do so. It's a completely different type of spell work altogether, but I did do yours, absolutely. But next time around, I'm going to switch it on up. I'm going to do some tarot spells with you, my love. So if you do want another spell at either the new moon in 2 weeks or the following full moon, absolutely. As for your spell, I'm going to say it lasted about 2 hours, maybe 15 minutes, my beautiful big Cleo. I had a lot of energy at first, a lot of strength, a lot of things happening. And then I kind of feel as though somewhere after an hour, it kind of diminished and the flame started kind of flickering all over the place, which is telling me that there is a lot of fire, there is a lot of passion, a lot of energy that is there. There's a lot of beautiful potential. But at a certain point, it did meet some type of resistance. But then it went all the way back up again, very nice and strong. So I'm going to say whatever it was that was there, that was somewhat into the middle, well, it is going to be surpassed. So absolutely, my love. Yes, tarot spells. They're actually done with tarot cards and incantations. They're really, really, really quite nice. Absolutely, my beautiful big Cleo. I will do it at the new moon in 2 weeks, okay? I've got you, sweetie. Yes, Watson, tarot spells, my love. Yes, when you place different cards in different places with a different type of incantations, you get different type of outcomes. But they truly are done with an actual, a tarot deck. I'll try to send you some spells, my dear Watson. I'll try to find a couple moments to send you some different spells that you can use with the tarot cards. Regina, you said yes. You're gonna find yourself so much happier, sweetie. You're gonna send me a photo of your car. You're going to do all right, my dear Sean. Please go forward with it. If I do not answer you on back tonight, most likely it's gonna be because I'm gonna be in bed. My kids still have school, still have to wake up really early. So if I don't answer back tonight, it's not because I'm snobbing you, Sean. It's just because I'm snoring. Honestly, my beautiful love shine, he has no need to actually see anybody else. He doesn't have that need because he's getting everything that he needs from you. And that's why he's not seeing anybody else. Into the past, your relationship was different. It was much more fluctuating. You'd go like 2 months without necessarily talking. You had a lot of demands. You had a lot of things, but they were not fulfilled. And it was kind of stopping you guys from actually seeing each other and spending that time together, which is where the main difference is coming from. He no longer has that need to go on out and to see other people because he's getting whatever he needs from you. And whenever he does need to see you, then he, sends you a message, and you guys usually end up meeting. So it's not really a problem. He doesn't have that desire. I kind of feel like this other person or these other people were coming on in sometimes because you were not available, either because you guys had fought or it was too complicated, something was happening. So he just doesn't have that need anymore, sweetie. I know you do, Hanson, sweetie. Let's go and see Alexis over here. What is happening? I say Alexis, it might be Alexi. I'm not quite sure. Hopefully I'm saying your name into the right way. So you would like to know over here. Let me go see. Hidden love messages from B to you. And you say you really do like him. But you're wondering where his energy is at with you, and you're Pisces and he's an Aries. Oh my God. Yes. What a crazy. It is. I know. I see where you're getting at. You see, my partner is a Pisces and I'm an Aries. And so I see the complications between Pisces and Aries. I do. But if it makes you feel any better, I've been with the same person for like almost 19 years now. So, it is absolutely possible, yes. Between the water and the fire is complicated, but it happens. It's good. Never go with astrological signs for anybody. Don't go with the compatibility. Certain things are true, but other things are definitely modifiable. So let's go and find out over here. How is B? What are those messages? And thank you for joining us tonight, sweetie. And thank you for your patience. Let's go and find out. Before I actually go to hidden love messages, I actually want to go and see what the feelings and the energy is. Then I'm going to go to the love messages, okay? All right, let's move on forward. Over here, what do I have? Okay, sweetie. Yeah, we're a little bit over here withdrawn, right? We don't necessarily show any of our, we're not showing all that much of our intentions, of our wants, of our desires at this very moment. Why? Because this person has been hurt into the past. I'm actually going to have to say not too long ago, which is why we're kind of holding our emotions in a little bit over here. So let me go and get a little bit more information. We're just going to switch on up decks to go get some more clarity upon this. Okay, I do see some breakthroughs that are going to be coming on through. I do see over here, yes. Okay, sweetie, I'm going to say we do have an interest towards you, but we don't really know anything more. Interesting, isn't it? I feel as though physically speaking, we're interested towards you. We're attracted towards you. If anything happens, it happens. We'll be happy and we'll definitely move on forward within this relationship, and we'll definitely, explore it a little bit more to see how far this can actually go. There's no blockages. There's no no's. There's no nothing that is really happening. And it's just really an energy that we're not really showing how we feel, what we want, what we desire, because we're a little afraid to do so. And quite honestly, we're a little bit waiting for you to do something into the whole thing. If you don't end up doing something, I'm not going to say that you have to do something. You could wait for him to do something. But at this moment, it is still a little bit new. We're still waiting a little bit, still trying to get a little bit more energy so we feel a little bit more secure within it. But if ever there was some type of demand, then most likely you would be getting a yes out of this, because I know that we are attracted towards you. We just don't really know where all of this would necessarily go into a relationship. So the energy is a definite yes, very strong possibility of something happening towards this relationship, but the energy being a little bit stagnant at this moment. I don't see any moving up forward unless you do something, or his energy kind of changes because you're maybe flirting a little bit more, maybe you're showing a little bit more your attraction, and things start to move into a quicker kind of a space. But other than that, I'm going to say there could be some stagnation for, I'll say like a good 4 to 6 weeks. I feel like we need to have a little bit of a boost, a little bit of a something that's going to just kind of nudge him a little bit and say, oh my God, I've got to do something. Now I know it's absolutely clear. This is what I'm getting. Let me go and give you some messages, sweetie. But he's got a Pisces Venus, right? And you got an Aries Venus. All right then. Okay, let me go and see into the messages that I'm getting over here, sweetie. Oh, I know, my beautiful love, Sean. I know, sweetie. It is, isn't it? I know. It's a very beautiful and strong name, I have to say. Now, let me go and get you some messages, my love. We're going to actually start on off with the Hermit deck, and I'm going to move on forward to another deck right after, okay? So this one is a little bit more love messages, but within cards. Short text messages. And the other one is going to be more of a different type. Okay. So, you could definitely be my everything. I am somewhat of a jealous person. What do you want? Honestly, could we get something more clear? I don't think so. When you're not around, I think about you. I actually do miss you. I feel as though it is a little bit time for us to ground ourselves, to figure out a little bit more what our next movement is going to be. This person feels as though they know you from somewhere. I'm not saying that you guys actually know each other into this lifetime, but perhaps a connection coming from a past life. So this person does believe that they know you. They feel a certain connectedness towards you. And do you think about me too? Now, let's switch on over to a different deck, my love. Let me move on forward to this one over here. No, this one. All right. Hold on. And voila. So, I'm getting over here. I do want to move on forward with you. I feel as though sometimes I should listen to you a little bit more, but I feel like that's a little bit more into the future coming upon. Sean, thank you, sweetie. I'm going to check that out. Sometimes I don't quite recognize myself when I'm around you. Sometimes I act a little bit differently. I know. No, I feel like there has been something, my beautiful Alexis. There's been something into this relationship. I'm actually going to go a little bit further into it, Alexis. I'm actually going to say to you, I feel like in 1734, you did have a past life with this person. It was a connection of a love that did not... you were not able to have that love connection in 1734, neither. You were not. You were already with somebody else into another relationship. I feel as though this person was with somebody else into a relationship, so it was somewhat of an impossible love type of an affair kind of going on. And I feel the sadness, and I feel like this is your second time around. And I'm not even going to, I can't really talk too much about what's going to be coming up onto the following ones, but I'm going to say you're most likely going to have a third chance at this too. I'm getting over here, I've been confiding a lot about this connection. I'm not quite used to the type of energy of love that you're giving towards me. And I want you to know that. I do want to see you. Let me do this. Let me use this. And what is this? Let me go see Sean as you're here with us. Let's go over here. So I'm just going to go and see Sean over here, what I've got. What do you have? This is my card going to do up. Okay, let me go see. You sent it into Google Photos. Oh, hey, you're going to paint it up red and you're going to be working onto it. I love that, sweetie. Yes. And what number is it you're going to be putting on it? You're most likely going to be painting it, right? Because I think you wanted a red car, sweetie. I say I absolutely love that, sweetie. Thank you so very much for sharing. I say yes. I definitely see you into that car, sweetie. 1734, a love affair. That sounds, it does, doesn't it, sweetie? I know, but this is a love affair that was not possible because you were into a relationship and he was into a relationship. And it was just not a possibility. It just never ever happened. And I kind of feel like this time you've got a second chance around. And if it does not necessarily fulfill and work on through this time, or there's any type of unfinished lessons, you're going to have a third try at it also. Yes, what would you like to know, my beautiful Alexis? In the meanwhile, Sean, I have to say, I definitely do. What's the number you're wanting onto it? I don't remember what the number is. I'm loving. It's absolutely fantastic. Good for you, sweetie. And you know what? The card doesn't look like it needs any fixing upping whatsoever. It just looks like you need to change it colors and you need to put it into the way that you would like it to. Honestly, is it hot for you, Carrie? I've got like cold. It's like 11 degrees over here, and I say 11. Yeah, it's still 11. It's 11 degrees. It's really cold. It's not hot. 40. That's what it is. 40, racing number. Okay. No, you don't have to donate again, Alexis. Let me just go see. You don't have to donate again, my love. Let me go and find that out for you, okay? Here we go. So let's go and answer over here for our beautiful Alexis. And let me just do this over here 1 second. Okay. Voila. Oh, Carrie, I'm going to go underneath my heated blanket is what I'm going to do. If I open the window, I'm going to freeze. Ah, I'd like to say good for you. Oh my gosh, guys, come on over to my place. No, I got you, my beautiful Alexis. Don't worry about it, sweetie. You do need a pool, sweetie, or a really cold bathtub will do the job, and it's much cheaper. Other than that, I say just come on over to my place. It's really, really quite cold. It's chilly, and I've got a pool. Yes, I do. And you guys can come on into the cold after. Yeah. Come and see me, guys. So, and I'll switch along with you. Why don't we do like a house switch? You can come to my place because it's cold, and I'll go to your place because it's hot, and that's what I'm looking for. So, my beautiful, what will B's reaction be if you actually start texting him to try to talk, try to get that talk going all together? Okay, there's going to be choices, there's going to be decisions that are going to be happening over here. I'm going to say, yes, do it, but give yourself about 3 weeks. Within the following 3 weeks, it's going to be time to do so, but not before, okay? Oh, I know, Carrie. It actually hurts me physically, emotionally, and psychologically. Not that I want to be more damaged than you by the cold, but it's damaging. So I'm going to say give it approximately 2 to 3 weeks, and then, yeah, go on forward. Have that communication. I feel as though you guys will actually start talking a little bit more, and you're actually going to start making things move a little bit. So, yes, please go on forward with it, but not right away. I feel like there's still some more energy. There's still a little bit of flirting that is necessary. We still need to get just a little bit more closer. We need to get a little bit more of that confident kind of, I'm going to say, energy that is going around. So just give it 2-3 weeks, my love, and then go on forward. If you got his number, yeah, sure, text him, sweetie. Yes. And I feel like things will go well. Things will slowly start to unblock, and then I feel like it's slowly going to start to unblock, like first message, 2 message. After that, I kind of feel like you guys are going to be texting more and more. Things are going to a little bit kick on off. But it's very important. You need to wait 2-3 weeks. Don't do it right away. It's not the divine timing. And on to that note, my beautiful loves, I'm going to say sweet dreams to everybody. I'm going to slowly prepare myself for bed because I never go to bed at this time, but I do have to wake up early. So It's really not a bad thing for me to actually go to bed at an earlier time, although I know I'm going to get lost into some type of shorts or TikTok. I get lost in things when I go to bed. I do. And then I can't close things off. So, and other things. Oh, yeah, no, that's not good. Mental and mind, right? Cries until it's warm. Yeah, me too. My mental is actually crying at this moment because it's really cold outside when it should be actually fairly warm. And since I know we only have like 2 months of a little bit of warm weather, it's quite torturous. It is. Oh, la la. I know once, and I kid you not, I'm going to go onto my phone, I'm going to lay down in bed underneath my heated blanket because it's not hot where I live, and I'm going to get lost into, you know, YouTube world, because that's what I do before I go to bed, because everybody's sleeping in my house. So I'm going to say sweet dreams to everybody. Absolutely. See you guys tomorrow. Stay strong. Love, shine. Please reach out to me on Messenger, sweetie, on Facebook, wherever it is that you want to wish, to reach out to me. Thank you, sweetie. I'm sending you some cool vibes. I really am. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, same place, same time. And love you guys. Thank you for joining tonight again, as usual. And have a beautiful and peaceful evening. Good night, everybody.